Hello friends, welcome to the series of lectures of Mathematics 1. Myself Hardik Patel from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Now we are going to continue the topic application of definite integrals. Up to last session we have seen volume and volume by revolution using the slicing method, disk method, washer method and shell method, and we have learned arc length in a parametric form, in a polar form and in a Cartesian form. Same manner we have also seen the surface area in a Cartesian form. Now today we are going to continue the surface area of a revolution in a polar form and parametric form. So the first topic we are going to cover is area of a surface of a solid revolution in a parametric form. That means you have given any parametric curve, and if you are going to revolute that curve about any axis, then the formula is given by, suppose you have given two parametric curve, x is equal to f1 of t and y is equal to f2 of t, and you are integrating between t1 to t2. That means the value of t is between t1 to t2. Then the surface area of a solid revolution about x-axis. That means if you are going to rotate about x-axis, this is x-axis, and if you are going to rotate about x-axis, then the surface area is given by S, capital S is equal to integration from t1 to t2 2 pi y under root of dx by dt the whole square plus dy by dt the whole square into dt. Instead of x-axis, if you are going to rotate this curve about y-axis, then the formula is written in a form of s is equal to integration from t1 to t2 2 pi x into under root of dx by dt the whole square plus dy by dt the whole square. This remains as it is, only here you have to change this by x. Okay. Now, see, if you are rotating the same curve about x-axis and about y-axis, then the surface areas are going to be different. So, please remember this thing. Now, we are going to find the surface area of a solid formed by the revolving and one of the arc of the cycloid x is equal to a into the theta minus sine theta, and y is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta about the y-axis. Okay, about the y-axis. That means about the line theta is equal to pi by 2. So x is equal to a into theta minus sine theta and y is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. So first we are finding the dx by d theta, then a as it is, derivative of theta is 1, sine theta as a derivative of cos theta. So a into 1 minus cos theta, and here a as it is, derivative of y with respect to theta, then in that case 1 has a derivative 0 and cos has a derivative minus sine. So you will have dy by d theta is equal to a sine theta. Now we are concerned with the figure. See, this is the figure of a arc of a cardioid which is starting with a theta is equal to 0. See, we are starting with to put the values here. If you are going to put theta is equal to 0, then this value is 0 and sine theta is also 0. So 0 minus 0, that means x is 0. Same manner here theta is 0, then cos theta is 1. So you have 1 minus 1 0. Say x and y both are going to be 0. That means your cycloid is starting with a point 0 0 here. Same manner if you are going to put the value 2 pi, then at a 2 pi this both are going to be 0. So this value is also going to be 0. So this point is 2 pi comma 0. And now this theta is varies from 0 to 2 pi, then it is going to be repeat because the cycloid is going to be repeat after this point like this and this and this and so on. So we are concerned with only one arc. So this is the one of the arc, and we are going to rotate this about y-axis. That means you are rotating about y-axis like this. So from this point we are going to rotate about y-axis. So you have the curve like this, and in 3 dimension you have the volume, correct? And we are concerned with the surface of it. Surface of it is like, see, we have some circle, half circle, which is going to move along y-axis like a circle. It is not exactly the circle. Okay. Now the area of a surface of a revolution is given by the formula about y-axis as we have taken. So your theta first of all is moving from 0 to 2 pi, that we have already discussed, because see, we have taken one arc. Done. And now if you are going to put the formula, then S is equal to integration from 0 to 2 pi. 2 pi x, as we are rotating about y-axis, then you have to put 2 pi x under root of dx by d theta whole square plus dy by d theta the whole square d theta. Correct? Now you are integrating with respect to theta. So you have to put the value of x also. And we are going to substitute the values of dx by d theta and dy by d theta. So putting the values, so x will be a into theta minus sine theta under root of dx by d theta has a value a into 1 minus cos theta the whole square, and dy by d theta will be a into sine theta the whole square. Now simplifying this, so open this bracket, that will give you a common out. First of all, a square that will be common out. So you will have here 2 pi a is constant common out from integration. So you will have 2 pi a into the integration 0 to 2 pi theta minus sine theta. Here a common out from under root, a square common out. So you will have a under root of square of 1 minus cos theta, that will be a 1 minus 2 cos theta plus cos square theta, and sine theta is a square sine square theta, but cos square plus sine square, that will be a 1. So you have theta minus sine theta into 2 minus 2 cos theta. Okay, 2 common out, so root 2 will be common out, and you will have theta minus sine theta into under root of 1 minus cos theta. So this can be written as 1 minus cos theta will be 2 sine square theta by 2. So 2 into 2 is 4. So you will have 4 sine square theta by 2. Now 4 sine square theta by 2 has a root 2 into sine theta by 2, 2 common out, and you will have 4 pi a square integration from 0 to pi theta minus sine theta into sine theta by 2 d theta. Correct? Now we are going to multiply this inside. So that will give you 4 pi a square integration from 0 to pi theta into sine theta by 2 minus sine square theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 d theta. See, what we have done is here, basically you have the formula this. So sine theta can be written as 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So we are replacing theta minus sine theta, in that we are replacing theta by sine 2 sine theta by 2 into cos theta by 2, and sine theta by 2 is multiplied inside, that will give you theta into sine theta by 2 minus twice sine square theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Here we are going to apply u into v. This will be a u and this will be a v. Okay. So first you are applying u into v. So theta as it is, sine theta is the integration minus cos theta by 2 divided by 1 by 2, because theta by 2 has a coefficient 1 by 2, minus theta has a derivative 1, and minus cos theta by 2 has a integration minus sine theta by 2 upon 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, that will be a 1 by 4. Then plus 1 has a derivative 0, so we have these two terms only. Then after all terms are going to be 0, and limit is from 0 to 2 pi. Same manner here, we have fx raised to n into f dash x. So you have fx raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So sine square has a derivative sine cube upon 3. So sine cube theta by 2 upon 3. But the coefficient of theta by 2 is 1 by 2. So we also have to divide with 1 by 2. So in denominator we have written 3 by 2. Okay. That means it is 3 into 1 by 2. Okay. 1 by 2 is the coefficient of theta by 2. Now substitute the limit. If you are going to put 2 pi, then you will have, so 2 pi into 1 by 2, that will be a 4 pi. And here minus cos pi has a value minus 1. So this answer is 4 pi. If you are going to put here, then 2 pi, then you will have sin pi, but sin pi has a value 0. Same manner, if you are going to put 2 pi here, then you will have sin pi has a value 0. Same manner, if you are going to put here 0, then sine 0 has a value 0. Here, if you are going to substitute the lower limit, then 0 into anything will be 0. And sine 0 has a value 0. So, all terms are going to be 0 except the first term. So, you will have, if you are going to simplify, then you will have answer 16 pi square into a square. This is the answer. Now, we are going with the area of a surface of a solid revolution in a polar form. Now we are going to learn how to find the area of a polar curve. See, suppose r is equal to f theta is any polar curve, and your radius vector is moving from theta is equal to theta 1 to theta is equal to theta 2. Then the area of a surface of a solid revolution about initial line theta is equal to 0. That means theta is equal to 0 line, that means your x-axis. Then it is given by s is equal to integration from theta 1 to theta 2, 2 pi r sine theta under root of r square plus dr by d theta the whole square d theta. See, basically formula is same as we have written in a Cartesian form, 2 pi y under root of, correct? But 2 pi y is nothing but r sine theta, and under root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square dx, that will be replaced with under root of r square plus dr by d theta whole square d theta. Same manner, instead of theta is equal to 0 line, if we are going to rotate it about theta is equal to pi by 2 line, then s will be integration from theta 1 to theta 2, 2 pi r cos theta into under root of r square plus dr by d theta the whole square d theta. Okay, so this is going to be nothing but 2 pi x, but x is equal to r cos theta, and under root of 1 plus dy by dx by dy whole square is replaced with r square into r square plus under root of dr by d theta the whole square d theta. Now we are going on to the example. See, if we are going to find the area, surface area, find the surface area of a curve r is equal to e raised to theta by 2, which is revolved about the initial line. That means we are revolving it about theta is equal to 0 line. Now you have the curve r is equal to e raised to theta by 2. So if you are going to start with here, r is equal to e raised to theta by 2. Now dr by d theta is going to be a 1 by 2 into e raised to theta by 2, because see, e raised to theta by 2 has a derivative e raised to theta by 2 into the derivative of theta by 2, that will be a 1 by 2. So if you are going to put the formula of a surface area generated by the revolving the region about the line theta is equal to 0, where theta varies from, yes, here the limit of theta is not given, so please consider it as a theta varies from 0 theta is equal to 0 to theta is equal to pi. See, it must be given in an example. So here we are going to take it, theta varies from theta is equal to 0 to theta is equal to pi. So if we are going to find the surface area, then s is equal to integration 0 to pi. And you are rotating about initial line, that means theta is equal to 0 line, then you will have r sine theta. So 2 pi r sine theta under root of r square plus dr by d theta the whole square d theta. Okay, so dr square, that is e raised to theta by 2 the whole square, plus dr by d theta, that will be a 1 by 2 e raised to theta by 2 the whole square. Correct? Now e raised to theta by 2 whole square, that will be e raised to theta, and this will be a 1 by 4 e raised to theta. So you will have r is equal to e raised to theta by 2. So you will have 0 to pi, 2 pi into e raised to theta by 2 sine theta into under root of e raised to theta plus 1 by 4 e raised to theta d theta. So this will be a 5 by 4 e raised to theta, and all the remaining terms 2 pi e raised to theta by 2 into sine theta remains as it is. Now root 5 by 2, root of 5 by 4 will be root 5 by 2. So here we are writing the same term again, integration 0 to pi 2 pi e raised to theta by 2 sine theta by 2 under root of 5 by 4 e raised to theta d theta for our understanding. See, if you are taking the root, then this will be a 5 by 2, root 5 by 2 into e raised to theta by 2, correct? So 2 will be cancelled out and you will have root 5 into pi. So that is common out, pi into root of 5. Limit is from 0 to pi. E raised to theta by 2 into e raised to theta by 2, that will be a e raised to theta, and into sine theta d theta. Now if you have to integrate this term, then it is nothing but e raised to ax sine bx, and it has an integration e raised to ax upon a square plus b square. So if you are going to e raised to ax sine bx dx has an integration e raised to ax upon a square plus b square into a sine bx minus b cos bx plus c. Correct? So a is 1 and b is also 1. So if you have e raised to theta upon 1 square plus 1 square, that will be a 2. A sine, that is 1 into sine theta, minus b into cos, that means minus 1 into cos theta. So you will have the value e raised to theta by 2 into sine theta minus cos theta, and limit is from 0 to pi. Now substitute the limit. So pi into root 5 as it is, e raised to pi by 2, sin pi 0, cos pi minus 1. So that will give you minus minus plus 1. Minus, if you are going to put 0, then e raised to 0 will be 1. So 1 by 2 into the bracket, sin 0 has a value 0 and cos 0 has a value 1. So if you are going to simplify, then you have root 5 pi by 2 into the bracket e raised to pi minus minus plus 1. So this is the answer of your integration. So this is the method to find the surface area of a solid of a revolution. Now these are the some examples which you have to do yourself. These are the examples of arc length, and so if you have any doubts or any queries regarding this topic, then please feel free to contact me. Thank you so much for watching me.